From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold now to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got his man Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, Jets.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the twist. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 21. Alert 3. 13.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
11. Under 10. 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. 180.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they've responded to the challenge.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here we go. 180.
59. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Yes.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
11.
Undercrunch. 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 Hatch it. Hatch it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jets' 14-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120.
All day. All day. Check 13. Check 13.
Check. Yes.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check your hot read. Check 31. Check 31. Check safety. Check safety. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, gun.
Watch twist. No. Off.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Single. Lady.
Darnold from the gun, caught here by Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Brushing off defenders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Out. 3 down. Lady. Set.
On first down, it's Darnold. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
He's checking, lady.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Tight end right. 4 there. Watch twitch.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle there by Marquis Christian.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Wide, get wide.
21. Here we go.
Rush in.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up third down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Kill.
11. 6.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo.
Check.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Watch the twist. Last 57's right.
Hey, gun.
Don't let it breathe. Play that tight deep.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo throwing deep for Gutt. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
20-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run. You got tight right there. Check. Crunch.
Flag. I got you.
Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's not going to get me.
Hey, dude.
Mike 57. All day, pump. Sponge.
Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Game situation. Let's go.
1, Omaha.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
12.
Check 3. Do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Here we go. 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike 57. Coming. Shit. Watch the shit. Check 52. Slam.
I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
And that's caught inside the 35. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
After the penalty, it's Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57. Boy. Watch the pass. Here we go.
21.
Watch the edge. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
57's right. 6 guys. Check 6.
21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo.
Watch that.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They're on to the 2nd half now down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
He'll take it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, Darnold. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, New York.
Darnold now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Again, Darnold. And it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Watch the shift. 11. Watch twins. Shift. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Stay with your man. Let's go.
Always got some breathing room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 30.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check 37. SOS. Check. Two.
This is Mostert. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check. 65. Joker.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, turn it out. Check 3. Two. Hey, gun.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Key 26. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Darnold on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 14 moving. 480. Watch tight end.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got it to Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On first down, Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. 180.
Squeeze, double.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here we go. 180.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 3. Big air. Whip. Watch the whip.
I got this.
Roy. You go tight. You go tight.
Now Mostert.
Cross.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Out. Sponge. No.
13.
24. Check 24. Check the backer. Kill. Hey, switch gears. Watch out. Check.
Hey, gun.
Fresno.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Kill.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 180.
Come to ball, work. We want it. Come to my work.
Shift. Watch the shift. I got this. 52.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Slant. 36.
Hey, gun.
He's coming in motion. Hey. Let's 57.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Again. Hey, watch it. Switch.
11. I got this.
Check nine.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Last stop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's cracked.
White.
Watch the twist. Tighten up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves